Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is MegaShadowFist, and welcome back to Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. When we last left off, we completed the first case. We had that extremely long episode 4. Apologies for the length, but Now we're going to start case 2, which actually, from what I've been told in the comment section, is actually supposed to be really short, apparently. They even went so far as to put the word trial in quotation marks, so... I don't know, just for fun fact though, this game, unlike the first two games, actually has 5 cases. Well, technically, the DS version of the first game has 5 cases, but the 5th case is non-canonical. But whatever, anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and hit continue and go ahead and start the second case. The Stolen Turnabout, Part 1, Investigation, from Chapter Start. The time is 1:00 a.m. Mario Kart? Detective! We made it! What a relief! Glad the jewel is still safe! Oh, it is Gumshoe. You said it, pal! It must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off! Would you mind opening the safe just to double-check? I don't think I'm doing the Gumshoe voice right. Ah! We've been had! Mass-to-mass solutions? Salutations? Out front! Guards! Turn out the searchlight! Turn on the searchlights! Better luck next time, gentlemen! I shouldn't have given him the Edgeworth voice. Max Galactica? Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. I know that's not Max Galactica, I don't think it is, but... Another flying... We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Mass to mass, salutations. Well, okay then. October 11th, 3:24 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Hey, Nick, get a load of this! Eggman, hey, are you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later, this is important! What are you freaking out about now? Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time! Big time? What do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... Don't be silly! I'm talking about me and... Pearly, of course! Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick! Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this! What's this? Some kind of poster? Treasure Expedition Exhibition, I am. They still haven't fixed it properly, have they? Kudine Village. Isn't that... That's right! It's our hometown! Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the boonies? Very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasures of Kudine exhibit doesn't actually start until next week, but... The promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Same Maya, different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey, the younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then... I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character. Hey! Who are you calling shady? And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, a spirit medium, and trading herself. Wait, is he saying? I'm guessing he's saying all this out loud, which would actually be kind of weird. I wonder if anyone's gonna call him out for this. I know I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Kudine Village is the home of the mysterious Kudine channeling technique. And Maya's And Maya here is the daughter of the Kudain School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright. Earth to Nick! How long are you gonna make two gorgeous women look like us wait?
Yes, Mr. Nick! I can't wait any longer! I want to see the exhibit!
Looks like I don't get a choice here. Might as well head on out. Treasure exhibit poster added to the court record. I see that we still have Maya's Magatama. I guess we're just finders keepers. October 11th, 7:18 p.m. Lordly Taylor main exhibit hall. They might as well call it Phoenix's Magatama at this point. Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Oh wow, a new what? Wow, this is awesome! Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. It all depends on how you display it.
Oh, they even had the dusty old hanging scroll that was in the Fay Manor storeroom!
Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on it when I was a little girl. On a family heirloom. Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright, I guess we should go and say hello. Let's go ahead and examine! Why do I always do that stupid evil laugh? Oh, look at this! I wonder if Phoenix is going to make a remark about the bullet hole here. I think I remember this old phone screen here. I'm pretty sure it was an important piece of evidence. And that murder case that happened in Kudain Village.
This phone screen is the greatest of all the spirit channeling secrets! The six-leaf Kudain Sacred Right is floating screen!
If it's so secret, why is it the most prominent thing in the exhibit? Good question. No comment about the bullet hole? I expected Phoenix to say something like, oh, well, I see that they patched the bullet hole or something, I don't know. What's with this big cushion? It's just lying around with nothing on it. Well, it must be for the greatest treasure of all. Greatest treasure? Is there something like that? Perhaps the whatchamacallit? Huh? Why, of course there is. Right, Pearly?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'll bet it would really take your breath away. Okay. Now let's look at this. Looks like... Anyway. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably historic knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's the title in English. Oh, convenient English, huh? Just as always, 108 ways to save money. I'm pretty sure the number has gone up since the last time I saw it. Well, we're always looking for new ways, you know. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. I imagine so. Okay, we can't look at this. Let's look at this.
Oh, Mystic Maya, look! I can't believe it!
Ah, it's so cute! It's a little diorama of Kudain Village. Yeah, look at that. But somehow it seems to reek of dreariness. Excuse me, what?
Oh, Mystic Maya! It's your house! It even says Fay Manor on it!
Yikes, you're right. I kinda wanna add the famous in front of it. Don't do it, Maya. They might get mad. Who is they? You notice how it changes, so this must be something different. They're just a bunch of old urns. Are these really treasures too? Of course they are! This is a treasure exhibit, isn't it? Well, yeah, I guess so. But Mr. Krabs had that treasure exhibit in SpongeBob, and it was mostly just like a toilet plunger used as a soup ladle and stuff. In retrospect, that's really disgusting. I didn't even question that as a kid. So all it takes to be a treasure is age? No wonder nobody likes museums. Well, actually, they have something, little Japanese culture lesson for you here. I forgot what it's called, but they say that once an item is 100 years old, it gains a spirit of its own. So, I guess, in a way, age does do that. I forgot what it's called, though. I'll probably add, like, a text annotation to let you know. I think that's it for here. Let's go ahead and back. And I guess move to where, you might ask? Why, the basement warehouse. October 11th, Lordly Taylor Basement Warehouse. It kind of looks like, that one place, in the 5th case of the first game, kind of. Like, I'm willing to bet this is pretty much the same set, just maybe with a couple things different. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright.
This place is scary! I feel like the monster could jump out at any time!
Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh! Mr. Wright. I don't know who this is. Eek! A monster! You were right! Huh? A monster? Oh! Well, if it isn't, I really hope that we don't end up seeing, whatchamacallit. We don't see Pearl's aunt here, because she has... I gave, Miss Andrews and Pearl's aunt... Misty Faye. No, Misty Faye is her mother. Morgan Faye. I gave Morgan Faye the same voice as, whatchamacallit. Anyway, good evening. It's good to see you again. I know you. Nice to see you again too, little miss. Ah! Hello! Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her? Oh, that's right. Maya was captured, so she shouldn't know Adrian Andrews. Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. Yeah, she has a black dress instead of a green one now. She has a different hairdo and an orange. I believe her old notebook was pink, wasn't it? So, this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are all stored away in here. Alright, let's go ahead and examine, why don't we? It's the beginning of a new case, you know how it is. We just examine a bunch of things first. Wow, I was about to say there's literally nothing to examine here. It looks like a part of a big signboard. All I can read on it is the burr. Aha! I've got it! Maybe it's supposed to say hamburger. Why would anyone write hamburger that big? Like, maybe for the World Hamburger Festival or something? I kinda doubt it. Aha! I've got it! Maybe it said spaghetti! Okay. Why are you talking about food? Oh wait, that's normal for you. Anyway, it says burr. There's no way it could be spaghetti. Well, maybe it was a typo. It might have said Spaghetti Festival. What do you think? Okay to me. Besides, spaghetti's the only thing more tangled than your reasoning. Okay. No remarks on the paint. What about this? This computer, it looks like it's hooked up to the security camera above. And that means what? The camera's set up to take a photo of anyone that goes in or out of the storeroom. Then the data from the camera gets uploaded to this computer here. That's what. I see. That's some pretty high-tech stuff. I guess, sort of. What does this say? It's a security camera. It's trained on the warehouse door. It's set up to take a picture of anyone that enters or exits the door. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, they say. I guess so. What about this? Look, a ladder! That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. I feel like this is something that would have made sense in the Japanese version, but translated into English it doesn't. Right. Sorry. Why do I feel like we've had this exact same conversation before somewhere? Have we? I can't recall. But I guess that we had to have. What is this? Mr. Nick! What's the big door over there? It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. Really? Let's go in! I want to take a look! Oh, I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in there. Did you hear that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel! Why are you telling me that? I don't know. Notice that there's no music? Ooh, scary! Oh wait, no, I knew it. We can't actually go to the other side. I felt like this room was a lot larger than it made itself out to be. What does this say? Mystic Maya, take a look next to the door. That's Mystic Amy or Ami. Amy. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm going to assume that it's Ami though, right? Ami? I don't know. I can't go by katakana because I'm sure that her name is something completely different than the Japanese version. That's Mystic Ami, right? Or did I call her Amy? I think I said Amy. I don't know. Oh, I remember being confused about the same thing in the previous game. Yes, that's the statue of the woman who invented the Kodai channeling technique, Amy Faye. Or Amy. I'm gonna say Amy because that sounds more like a proper name. I believe that's what I said at the in the previous game too. That statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Faye Brand family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. Amy Faye's golden statue added to the court record. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me! How should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen this statue. That thing is the Kurain Shichishito. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Huh? Phooey. I wanted to cut something. Why are you eyeing me for? Organization. It says organy. No, it doesn't, Nick. It says organize. You just can't see the last two letters. Yeah, well, I guess no one else can read it either, because this place is a mess. Yeah, you must feel right at home, huh? Okay, Maya. It looks like you're getting a little too confident for me. I need to set you down a peg.
Mr. Nick, what's the big door over there?
It looks like it's the door to the actual storeroom. I can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there.
Really?
Really? Let's go and I want to take a look. Oh, I'm sorry. Unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in there. Did you hear that, Nick? We're unauthorized personnel. Why are you telling me that? It's probably just the same thing, yep. It doesn't look like the hitbox changed for that. Yep, well, I think that's it. So now all we can do is talk. How's it going, Morgan? Or Adrian Andrews, why did I say Morgan? It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you spazzing out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic if I got all worked up. That's all. That's all.
Mystic Maya, you shouldn't let him off the hook so easily.
Please, Maya, don't say anything that'll needle pearls further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help, except for the fact that he actually pinned the blame on me just to save your skin, so actually I hate your guts. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The Nickel Samurai case? Not really. I was stuck in a dark wine cellar. Did that escape your memory, Nick? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews. If it wasn't for us... No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. Whew, that's a relief. Lordly Taylor. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums.
Yes, I heard. That's really wonderful.
So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. Oh, well, this is probably where the masquerade... What was his name? The stupid guy's gonna steal some stuff. The security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So what is with that face she's making? Oh, look! It's already 8 o'clock! Have you all eaten yet? Well, actually... I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? There's some music. Oh, I like the sound of that! Dine! It sounds so fancy!
I'll have the kids' lunch!
Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with the kids' dinner?
Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me!
Shall we head upstairs then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen. October 12th, 10:09 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices, awkward pause.